Hi, my name is Terry, and you're watching Terry Tells the Story. For those of you who have followed me for a while, you know that I post a video every single day, but it occurred to me that some of you might not know why I do that. My mom owns a nonprofit organization, and my entire family works for her. I have a ridiculous number of sisters, and my mom also has an ungodly number of sisters, and we all work at the nonprofit along with my brother and a few of my uncles. Some of the free services we provide for the community are enrichment programs for elderly adults, physical and mental education, summer camps for kids, tutoring programs after school where we teach children how to speak English, food assistance programs for low-income families, and solar access programs where we install solar panels for elderly people who rely on medical machinery to stay alive and need solar access during blackouts. But if you've ever worked in or around nonprofit organizations before, you know that the funding can sometimes be funny. Sometimes the money's there, sometimes it's not. When you rely on government funding, if a new president takes over, he may decide to scrap the project entirely with no warning whatsoever. Or you rely on wealthy benefactors and they decide to pull the funding with no warning. And so it seems like every other month, my mom is scrambling to keep someone's job because she receives, with no advanced warning, notification that the funding for someone's program is being cut. It's really stressful for her, and I don't like seeing her stressed out. When I was a kid, I never had to go without anything. My mom made sure I had everything I needed, and so I want to do the same for her. Also, no one likes it when we're not able to secure funding and we have to say goodbye to someone or we have to let someone go. My mom founded the organization 30 years ago, but I've only been working there for a little over a year. And I'm like, you guys are not tired of this? The stress, the cortisol, the surprise layoffs, the anxiety. I've only been working there for 1 year and I'm already tired of it. Somebody should do something about this. But you know, when you say somebody should do something, a lot of times what that means is you should do something. So I was like, okay, well, I guess it should be me. And that was when I started the YouTube channel. I'm like, how hard could it possibly be? I don't need Mr. Beast money to fund a small family-run nonprofit organization. How much could it possibly cost? So then every time my mom is like, hey, we're going to have to let your sister go because the funding for her program was cut. I'm like, no, actually, that's not going to happen. And then I just pull out my checkbook and write a check for whatever amount she needs. That's gangsta. I always thought that would be really cool because when I was younger and I had a problem, I could always go to my mom 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And she never acted like I was getting on her nerves or like I was a burden to her. She always made it happen. She was just like a cool guy. So I thought it would be really gangsta if, as an adult, I could flip the script and make it happen for her. You need $5,000 until the next grant comes in? Say no more. I got you. And then I could just give her the money. You know, that's really cool. And in the process, I got a bunch of new certifications because I live in a country where it's really, really hard to find a job. It's like very high levels of unemployment. I wouldn't say it's a third world country, but it's not like the United States. So in the process of trying to help provide more stability for my mom's organization, I actually got a lot of certifications in an effort to find steady work. I got my forklift operator's license, my teaching license, and my CDL to be able to drive commercial trucks. I also learned to speak a second language. I still haven't been able to find a good job yet, but that's okay because the YouTube channel is growing every day. And now there are about 300 of you that tune in every day just to see the stories I tell about things that I think are cool or interesting, from science to psychology to technology. And I think that's awesome. So every day I'm going to continue coming on here telling you guys stories until my mom never has to worry about anything. So if you have a specific topic that you'd like to see me cover, drop me a comment. If you'd like to support this work that I do, there will be a link to the Cashapp in the description box. And if you want to help out, but you can't do money, that's fine. Trust me, I understand how hard it is. Just drop a like, share, and subscribe. That helps out a lot. We'll see you next time. Familia es el corazón de todo. La familia es el corazón de todo. And what that means is the family is the heart of everything.